with the shot, and a save made by Skinner, and Zacha may have got his stick on it. It's in behind the Edmonton goal, goes over to the right side. Geekie off the right wing boards, about top of the circle to the left wing point. Wotherspoon to Pasternak, got spun around by Podkolzin. The puck comes loose and it's Draisaitl in over the Boston line to Arvidsson to Nurse, and his shot goes high and wide. Up the left wing, Wotherspoon will get it out to Geekie at center ice. Dumped down by Nurse. Then Arvidsson comes in, gets the puck free, gives it to Nurse.
Oilers needed to make more of that opportunity. I mean, that's a 4-on-2 Edmonton had. Nurse got a low percentage shot from the top of the slot at the net.
Ekholm high in the air and out. We're a minute 15 gone here. Scoreless first period. Oilers taking on the Bruins. McDavid into the Boston zone, goes to the right corner. He'll come in front of the net, went right through the crease, didn't get a shot on goal. Puck goes to the left side. McDavid to the blue line, just off the stick of Ekholm. It comes out.
He no-looked that pass there.
Bouchard will go in behind the Edmonton net, tied for 6th in defenseman scoring in the NHL. Coming into this evening's action, he's in behind the goal. Up the left wing for Ekholm. Cross ice, goes through and all the way down the ice, and icing the call against Edmonton.
Well, Boston's had an atypical season. I mean, they've been so good for so long. They fire the coach, and he's a good coach. Jim Montgomery at 8-9-3, and Joe Sacco has come in, and he's 12-8-2. But they've got a minus 20 goal differential. I can't remember the last time they had that tough of a goal differential.
Recognizing referee Chris Rooney, working his 1500th NHL game here tonight.
And he is from the state of Mass.
That's right, from South Boston. Face off to the right of Skinner. 27 saves in a 3-2 win versus Anaheim on Friday. Comes up the right wing, and it's dumped out of the zone by Connor Brown. Low right inside his own end for Boston. Up the left wing, that goes to the stick of Adam Henrique. He'll dump it back in. Trent Frederick, his cross ice pass off of Jeff Skinner, and it goes in behind the goal. Rimmed it on the right wing, it's Hyman. Centering pass off a stick. Rims on the left side to Brazeau. Off the boards and out. Nurse will jam it through the neutral zone. Henrique gets to it, brings it in on the left wing. To Skinner, left side, back to Henrique. Into the slot. Here's Brown, the shot. And the save by Swayman. He held on. Josh Brown jumped up into the play and got a shot right from the slot area.
That's a great look. Terrific three-way passing play from the Edmonton Oilers. Using that third line. Boston with a heavier third line with some size with Frederick and Brazeau out there. And activating on the play was Josh Brown. He got a clean look, and Swayman fought that one off.
Swayman had 23 saves, a 6-4 loss at Toronto on Saturday. Jonas Korpisalo, he played in the overtime loss to the Islanders on Sunday. As Boston has lost their last 4, 1 in OT, the other 3 in regulation. Kulak has it inside the Edmonton blue line. They've been good at home. Up the right wing, Mark will poke it in. 6-0-1 since December 1st here at TD Garden. Can't get it out. Kulak on the left point. Won't get a shot through. Goes into the corner. Kapanen after it. Instead, it's Kastelik to the blue line. Good work by Emberson. He kept it in. To Kapanen in behind the net near the side of the goal. Off the stick of Perry. Goes in front of the net. And McAvoy will take it to the right wing boards. Off the glass and out for Boston. To center ice. Beecher cross ice pass. That goes right onto the stick of Podkolzin. Will give it to Kulak. Blew in behind the Edmonton net. 3:15 gone here. Scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Bruins.
Boston's trapping here, Cam.
They are all out in the neutral zone. As Kulak didn't like the looks of it, goes back into his own end. Zacha forced him back. And now it's Draisaitl across to Ekholm. Skates through the middle. In over the line on the left wing to Podkolzin. And shot, and a blocker save made by Swayman. Puck to the left wing point. It's Ekholm. Throw it off the cross corner, goes in behind the net. Podkolzin to the left corner, pokes it back to Ekholm. On the left wing to Draisaitl. Wanted to get it low. Brandon Carlo steps up, flips it out. It's going to be just off the outside of the net, and it will be a very late icing call against the Bruins.
I think we're going to get a draw at center ice here. There was a miscommunication there.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, they're talking about it. Looks like it'll be center ice. which makes sense.
Boston, of course, a great U.S. city, as you know, one of our favorite stops in the tour.
Wonderful.
Fortunate to do this job. The team flew Sunday, and it seemed like all day Sunday because we left at 10 in the morning Seattle time.
And lost 3 hours.
Lost 3 hours, and it was dark by the time we got here at 6.
Back home off that center ice face-off. Went near the blue line, and McAvoy played it into the Oiler end. Nugent Hopkins will turn it up. He's got goals in 3 straight. Just gets it in, and McAvoy right back out with it to Marchand. He'll dump it in, and Ekholm's got to turn back. In behind the Edmonton net, rims on the left. It goes to the point. McAvoy will take a snapshot. It doesn't get through. There was traffic in the high slot. Nugent Hopkins will bounce it out right onto the stick of McDavid. Now to Bouchard, in over the line, across to Brown, and back through the middle, but McAvoy breaks it up. Wotherspoon, left wing corner, being held up by McDavid. Puck comes free to McDavid out of the right corner. He'll walk in front, knocked off his stick. Ekholm down the left wing, his shot, that hits a leg, goes to the right point. Bouchard on the right wing boards to McDavid, all the way up to the blue line, gives it to Bouchard, left point, snaps it across to Ekholm. Goes to the right wing corner. We're scoreless here in the first period. Ekholm, right side to McDavid, almost 5 minutes in. Knocked off his stick, it comes out, but the Oilers hold on to it. And it's McDavid over to Nugent Hopkins. Into the Bruins zone, left wing. It's hit by Frederick, gets it loose to Hyman. Hyman to the left corner, and he'll come in front of the net. Swayman got his stick in there to break it up. And it's up against the boards in the Bruins zone. Frederick comes out with it. That's center ice off the right wing boards and in. Skinner's going to have to play it. Stuart Skinner got it over to the right wing. Wahlstrom behind the net to Frederick. Frederick hit by Josh Brown. Puck at the side of the Edmonton goal. It's in behind it. They've got it up against the back of the net. It does come loose to McDavid through the middle of the ice off the stick of Jeff Skinner. It stays in. Wahlstrom got it low. Now McDavid goes in behind the Edmonton goal, trying to reverse it. It hit something, came right in front of the net. Nurse will get it out. Pass for Skinner, skips over his stick.
Skinner had a chance earlier to get the puck out. He's got to make that play.
On the right wing, Brazo will shoot it in. Stuart Skinner out of his goal to the right wing corner for Kulak. Cross ice pass to Nurse. Nurse at center to Henrique. Now to Kulak. Will bring it in. He'll take a hit from Kastelik. And the puck cleared out by Lori. Solid hit by Mark Kastelik. Into the Bruins zone goes Corey Perry. Rims on the right to Henrique. Back to the right wing point. Josh Brown across to Kulak. A snapshot and is saved by Swayman. Henrique off the right wing boards. Behind the net to Perry. Perry in front of the net to Henrique. Scores! Adam Henrique was in the slot, and he puts it upstairs, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
Well, that's a goal from your fourth line, and just the way it worked out, Oilers couldn't quite complete a line change. Didn't matter. Adam Henrique picks up his 4th goal of the year right in the kill zone there, and he scores a lot of goals within 15 feet. But Edmonton wins a puck battle down low. They swing it back behind the goal as Henrique played it to Corey Perry, and then Corey Perry finds Adam Henrique cruising through. Nice finish. Good play by Corey Perry. 1-0 Oilers.
6:33, time of the goal, as the Oilers take a 1-0 lead on the Bruins. Nurse at the Edmonton blue line. Had it hit Janmark, comes back to Nurse. Right side to Josh Brown. Up into the air, a bouncing puck goes into the Boston zone. Zadorov on the end boards. Rimmed around by Carlo, gets past Nurse. It does come out. Nurse in the neutral zone, right back into the Boston end through the middle. Into the right wing corner for Kapanen. Swing it back to the left wing point. Josh Brown on the point, down the boards. Zacha won't get it out. Perry gets to the middle. His shot, that's blocked by Zadorov.
What a chance.
Oh.
Wow.
Puck brought out. Zacha into the Oilers zone for Pasternak. Pasternak to the middle. His wrist shot wide of the net. Comes off the end boards to Geekie. He's in behind the Edmonton goal. Back to the blue line. Wotherspoon. His shot wide. And it goes over to the right wing. 1-0 Oilers here in the first. McAvoy on the right point to the slot. To Geekie. His shot blocked by Janmark, and it comes out. 7.5 gone here in the first period. Adam Henrique, the goal scorer for the Oilers. They're up 1-0. Puck flipped down into the Boston zone. Draisaitl will fly after it. He's got points in 14 straight. Gives it to Podkolzin. To the point. Bouchard blasted off his skate. Draisaitl in front of the net. Just missed Podkolzin. It got broken up. Lindholm will get it out.
Kulak, the second assist on the goal to make the play. Cam.
Sure did. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. It goes to the right wing corner. Rimmed around and just past Peak on the right point, and it goes out. Peak turning in front of the Boston net, up the right wing for Lowry. Cuts to the middle at center ice. Shoots it in off the corner boards. Nurse on the end boards, and it's Wahlstrom that's going to get it for the Bruins. Goes over to the right wing. Wahlstrom cycles the puck to Brazeau. Brazeau will take it to the left wing. Now to Frederick. Frederick to the top of the circle. One hands it to Wahlstrom. He'll walk out. His shot off the arm of Stuart Skinner. Wahlstrom recovers the rebound right wing. He'll let it go off the arm of Skinner. The puck goes in behind the Edmonton net. Rimmed on the left. Peak will keep it in. Got it to the left wing corner to Frederick. His pass broken up by Podkolzin. He'll get it out for Edmonton. To Draisaitl at center ice. Pokes it in. Goes off for a change. Lowry in the left wing corner. Up the right wing to Peak. Up through center ice. Brazeau will direct it in. Stuart Skinner's got to play it. Give it to Emberson on the left wing now to Nugent Hopkins. Get it out through center ice. Hit the skate to Connor Brown. Zadorov in his own zone to Carlo. Carlo up the right wing. Puck just into the Oiler end. Emberson goes across to Ekholm up the right side. He was looking for McDavid. It doesn't connect, and Geekie comes into the Oiler end. Down the right wing, gives it to Zacha in front of the net. Pasternak's shot didn't get through. The left wing, Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. Cross ice to Bouchard. Gets through center now to McDavid. Into the Boston end. The shot and the save made by Swayman. He's going to hold on. 9 minutes, 32 seconds gone here in the first period. Oilers lead the Bruins by a score of 1-0. We're going to take a break from the TD. 1-0 Oilers lead the Bruins here in Boston. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Tonight's Oilers 50-50 is presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Edmonton Down Syndrome Society, Special Olympics Alberta, and the Winifred Stewart Association. All honoring the legacy of Joey Moss by empowering and supporting individuals with Down syndrome. Get your tickets at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. Adam Henriques, the goal scorers, fourth of the year from Perry and Kulak at 6:33. And the Oilers have the 1-0 lead. Face off to the right of Swayman. Henrique taking the draw against Kastelik. Puck goes off the skate of Hyman. Now he has it on the left wing. To the left wing corner. Wedged on the boards by Kastelik. They battle. Jeff Skinner got it loose. Gave it to Hyman. Hyman trying to walk it in front off the stick of Swayman. Hyman over to the right wing. Chops it in behind the net. Jeff Skinner back there. He's waiting. Holds onto it. On the right wing now to Hyman. Hyman out of the right side to Skinner in behind the goal. In front of the net to Henrique. He was tied up. And Kastelik will bring it out for the Bruins. Come down the left wing. Through the middle. Couldn't quite get it to Kepke. The puck to the middle of the ice. And Hyman out to Skinner. And Jeff Skinner into the Bruins zone. To Henrique. Now down the left wing to Hyman. Out to Henrique. To the left wing point for Ekholm. Fire it across to Bouchard. Could not get a shot through. Beecher comes out with it. Now on the right to Coyle. He'll dump it in. 9.5 to go in the first. 1-0. Oilers lead on a goal by Henrique. Lindholm in on the forecheck for Boston. It goes in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard lost it. The quick shot by Coyle, and that goes off the shoulder of Skinner. Here's McAvoy's shot. Saved by Skinner. There's a loose puck, and it goes into the right wing corner. Coyle out of the right side for the Bruins to the blue line. McAvoy across that line. It's a Wotherspoon, and he'll play it to the right wing corner. Lindholm trying to get to it. On the right wing, Marchand lost it to Henrique. Will bump it in behind the net and over to the right corner.
Bouchard needs to make a play. Didn't make a great play just inside the line. They blocked the shot, turned the puck over, and the Oilers were lucky to survive that with a goal.
Bouchard starting up with it right now for Edmonton. On the right wing to Arvidsson. Got it in over the line. Floats it towards the net. Carlo will go wheel in behind it up the right wing for Pasternak, and he'll loop back in front of his goal. The left wing corner now over to Brandon Carlo. The right wing for Zacha, and he'll bring it into the Oiler end on the right side. The right wing corner off the inboards to the left point. Zadorov down the left wing to Zacha. Bring it up to the line. Give it to Zadorov. Zacha just about lost it. Now he does, and Arvidsson gets it out.
Arvidsson had a chance to hit Leon. Didn't get him the puck.
Pastrnak left wing to Zacha into the Oilers zone. Cross ice pass to Geekie in front of the net, and somehow that went off of Nurse. It hit Skinner and it stays out. It's flipped down the ice. Turning it up, McAvoy up the right wing, gave it to Geekie. Geekie will dump it in.
Say Edmonton's been a little lucky here not to have given up a goal, Cam. They got to tighten it up just a bit.
Nugent Hopkins to Emberson in his own end. 7:45 to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Nurse up the right wing, just off of Connor Brown. Nope, it wasn't icing against the Oilers. Yeah, there have been a few anxious moments, I would say, in the Oilers zone already.
And the Bruins' overall shooting percentage this year is 28th in the league at 9.5%. Edmonton's shooting percentage has moved up to 22nd at 10.3%.
Just hitting the outside of the post. Had a few pinball in front of the net.
Yeah.
Face off to the right of Skinner.
There's been some loose change around the Edmonton net. Some nights those pucks end up in the goal.
David will take the draw. Goes to the top of the circle. Wotherspoon plays it low. Emberson around the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. To Ty Emberson. Emberson in front of the Edmonton net. Frederick forces him to the right. Gets it up the right wing. It'll get to the line. It's not getting out. It's kept in. Frederick. Left wing corner in front to Brazo off. His stick goes in behind the goal. Wahlstrom gets it to the left wing point to Wotherspoon. He'll shoot it towards the net. Sails wide. On the left side, Nugent Hopkins behind the goal to Emberson.
They've picked up the forecheck a bit here. At least this line has.
Comes out to center ice. Nugent Hopkins. That goes in on the offside. And Wotherspoon pass up the left wing to Marchand. Marchand into the Oilers zone. Stops on the left side. Plays it in behind the net. Goes in behind the goal to the right corner to Coyle. He'll get it to the blue line. Here's Peak shot. And that was end over end and it went wide. Lori in from the left point. He kept it in. Ekholm on the end boards. Hit by Lindholm. Marchand gets a loose puck to the left wing point. Lowry will take a snapshot. That one blocked in front of the net. Now shot towards the goal. Never did get to the goal, though. Connor Brown will bank it off the left wing boards and down the ice. Won't be icing. Swayman had to play it. Here's Perry. His shot and the save made by Swayman as Corey Perry got the feed from Connor McDavid. We're going to take a break. 6:13 to go in the first period. 1-0. The Oilers lead the Bruins from Boston at the TD Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0 Oilers lead. 6:13 to go here in the first period as they take on the Boston Bruins. Face off the Bruins zone to the right of Jeremy Swayman.
A little bit different defense pairing here. Kulak and Bouchard. I'm looking down to the end of the bench and I see both Ekholm and Darnell Nurse.
Mixing it up a little.
I wonder if Nurse is fixing a skate.
Maybe. Zadorov goes behind his net, up the left wing. Kepke will get it out. Blasted right back in by Kulak. Rims around to Zadorov. Over to his partner, Carlo. Around the boards, hits something on the glass. Kastelik up the right wing. Off the boards and out to Kepke. He'll shoot it in. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Bouchard to Kulak. Beecher's in on the forecheck, but up the left wing to Kapanen. Goes cross ice to Bouchard. At center, he'll shoot it in. From behind the Boston net, Swayman almost got away, but did get it to Kastelik. Lifted up.
That's not good. Janmark's hurt.
Janmark's slow to get up. Hasn't got up. Here's Zadorov into the Oilers zone. He'll drive towards the net. Oh, he absolutely drilled Skinner. He was driving to the front of the net and hammered Stuart Skinner. Lost his mask.
Skinner's hurt.
Well, yeah, he got steamrolled.
And he's grabbing at his left thigh.
Might have got a skate there. Mask landed up in the corner. Zadorov cut to the net.
TD Force is out looking at him right now. The way it's looking right now, I think Stu's going to have to come out of this game. I mean,
Zadorov's already in the box. Cal Pickard is standing up.
I mean, that was a hard net drive there by
Was it
Zadorov.
ever?
And Stuart Skinner's still down right now. He's on his knees.
When you got Nikita Zadorov driving through the crease.
6'6", 240 pounds.
It's like getting hit by a freight train.
Okay,
we're going to get the call here.
91 Boston, minor penalty, 2 minutes goaltender interference.
Well, he got his money's worth. Calvin Pickard's got his mask on.
I think Skinner might have to come out here. He's staying in. That's going to infuriate the fans even more.
No, Skinner's staying in.
All right, wow. Oilers power play, as I mentioned, second in the league since November the 23rd, 32.1%. Overall in the year, they're at 23.5. That's 11.
Power play, it's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com.
What's going on? Are they going to reevaluate this? Can they do this on this call?
They might.
Yeah.
They're going on the headset.
Yeah, they're going to take this off the board here. You watch, the Oilers will not end up getting a power play here.
Oh, no, they're making Stuart Skinner come out of the net.
Okay, that's it.
They're forcing him out of the net. That'd be of the concussion protocol.
That would have been it. Yeah.
So they'll take a look at him. We might see Stuart Skinner come back in, but Calvin Pickard's into the game right now. Oilers are on the power play. They're up 1-0. We have 5:25 to go in the first period. Here at the TD Garden in Boston, Draisaitl wins the draw. Bouchard walks to the middle. Now on the left to Nugent Hopkins. Off the inboard, McDavid to Draisaitl, left wing corner. Draisaitl around to the right to McDavid. Crowd voices their displeasure at the call. Puck to the line, and it's Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. In front to Draisaitl. Directed it wide. Nugent Hopkins left side. Got it into the slot. Hyman trying to get to it, but diving was McAvoy to get it out.
So what I don't like there is both Bouchard and Nugent Hopkins right off the draw passed up on shots to the net. They were in good shooting positions to let her rip.
Here's McDavid into the Boston zone. Stops on the right, top of the circle. Now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, right wing corner. First in the NHL with goals. Right wing corner to McDavid. Comes up that right side. McDavid to Draisaitl to Bouchard. His shot, that hit Hyman. It's at the side of the goal. Went off the pad of Swayman. Cleared out by Coyle.
I'm not sure how Hyman didn't score there.
I don't know. McDavid into the Bruins zone on the right wing. Cross to Nugent Hopkins. 49 seconds to go in the power play. Back to the point to Bouchard. Now to Nugent Hopkins. Left wing corner McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. To McDavid behind the net. On the right wing to Draisaitl. To McDavid. Up the right. Into the middle. He wanted to get that through to Draisaitl. McAvoy broke it up and got it out.
Too many low percentage plays. Had 3 chances to put it to the net, attack the net with the extra man, and they didn't.
25 seconds to go in the man advantage. 1-0 Oilers. 3:45 to go in the first period. Henrique will shoot it in. Swayman stops it behind the net. Wotherspoon tried to rim it. It goes off of Arvidsson. Puck's behind the goal. Peak up the right wing for the Bruins. Through the middle, hits the stick of Jeff Skinner. That's a high stick. And the whistle goes as the Oilers touch it. 9 seconds left to go. So far, the Oilers have 1 shot on goal in this power play.
I just don't understand, Cam, why when you have the opportunity to shoot it. Look at this. Brown is skating over to the Boston. He's looking at Zadorov. Zadorov's on in 9 seconds here. I wonder if there's going to be a tilt here.
He went right by that penalty box and
said, "Hey, that's..."
Gave him what for there? Yes.
Yep.
Puck shot in by Nurse. We'll keep our eye on Zadorov. It's deep into the Boston zone. Zadorov's out there. Puck into the right wing corner. Skinner with a shot, and it's saved by Swayman. Jeff Skinner played it in front of the net. That gets broken up by Geekie. Puck gets rimmed. It won't get out. Nurse, left point. Fakes the shot. Gives it to Skinner down the left side. Now to Nurse. His shot save made by Swayman. Puck goes into the left corner. Jeff Skinner takes it in behind the net over to the right. Up the right wing to the top of the circle. His shot off the arm of Swayman. Nurse from the left point will keep it in. Top of the circle, Skinner to Henry. Couldn't get a shot through. Goes to Arvidsson, left corner. Back to the blue line to Nurse. Nurse, his shot. Tipped by Henrique. It went wide. Lowry, not a peak. Oilers 0 for 1 with a man advantage. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Frederick up the left wing for the Bruins. We'll get to center ice to Lowry. Will shoot it in. Pickard will stop it behind the net. Rims it high on the glass. It goes off with Podkolzin. Ekholm up the left wing to center ice. That's it. McAvoy goes all the way across to Pasternak. Back into his own end to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon on the right to McAvoy. Into the middle to Frederick. Just got it into the Oiler end. It'll go to the right wing corner. Wallstrom in behind the goal. Now Bouchard came in there. Draisaitl got it to the boards. Frederick back to the blue line. Wotherspoon across to McAvoy. Up to Frederick. Got his stick lifted. Puck comes out. Draisaitl down the left wing and over the Bruins line. He'll drop it into the middle. Bouchard shot. Saved by Swayman. The rebound just poked wide of the net. Wotherspoon off the left wing boards and out. Good chance for the Oilers. Draisaitl right back in on the left wing. Couldn't get a pass through to Podkolzin. It'll go to Hyman. His shot. Stick save made by Swayman. Puck on the left wing boards. It's Draisaitl. He'll come out. His shot. Pad saved by Swayman. Puck to the middle of the ice. Bouchard kept it in. To the right wing corner. It's Hyman. Up against the right wing boards. Frederick is able to dig it loose. Get it to the blue line. Didn't get it out. Frederick with another chance. He won't get it out either. It's Janmark down the left wing. His centering pass put wide by Perry. It's in behind the net. Wotherspoon from the left wing will clear it. Won't be icing. Kulak in his own end. Up the left wing gets it out. Up to the last minute here in the first. 1-0 Oilers lead. Cross ice pass by Janmark. Doesn't go through. Marchand will get it out.
Good push here. The Oilers have got 8 straight shots in this game.
Shot in by Janmark. Oilers are offside. Get a tag up. Out from behind his net is Peak. And Andrew Peak to center ice. Now he'll whistle the puck in and it rims over to the left wing. Emberson to Kulak. Goes in behind the goal. Kulak to get it out. Up the right wing. Now to Kapanen. Into the Bruins zone. Kapanen stops on the right wing. Oilers are making changes. So Kapanen to the cross to the left wing point. Nurse through the middle. It hit Pasternak. It won't get out of the zone now. Pasternak will get control. 20 seconds to go in the period. Across to Geekie. Geekie into the Oiler end. Dumps it to the left wing corner. Into behind the Edmonton net. Pasternak left corner. Trying to get it in front, goes off a stick over the net, over to the right wing boards in the Oilers zone. Saka through the middle, and the puck cleared out. First period will end, and the Oilers will take a 1-0 lead.
Oilers had
20 minutes of play.
Oilers went on an 8-shot run at the end of the period.
They were rolling.
And frankly, didn't finish a couple chances for odd man breaks. So, because there were some looks there for Edmonton, but nonetheless, a pretty good road period to start.
Adam Henrique, the goal scorer for the Oilers, his 4th of the season from Perry. Oilers.com/5050. Stuart Skinner back in net for the Oilers. We're underway here in the second period.
And he never faced a shot, Calvin Pickard. He's perfect.
He was perfect. Arvidsson gets the puck in over the line for Podkolzin. It's knocked away from him, but kept in by Draisaitl. Left corner to Arvidsson. Got dumped down. Puck along the boards and McAvoy for the Bruins. Cross ice to Geekie at center. Now on the left to Wotherspoon. He'll go cross ice. Gave it away to Podkolzin. Get it up the boards and out to center. Now at center ice. Zaka down the left wing. To Geekie. Geekie to the left wing corner. Up against the boards. As it comes loose to Podkolzin. Up the right wing. Now to Arvidsson. Across on the left to Nurse to Arvidsson. Went off the pad of Swayman. Zadorov on the right wing. To the middle of the ice. Give it to Geekie. He'll dump it in. We'll go off the inboards. Ekholm behind the Edmonton goal. Rims it. It's kept in, though, out of the right wing corner. The shot and the save made by Skinner off of Lindholm off the right wing. We get the whistle. 1:09 into the second. The Oilers are up 1-0.
So the shots unofficially in the first period are now official 14-4 for Edmonton. And at one point, the shots were 4-4. So the Oilers got a 10-shot run at the end of the period. And that they did not score in those 10 shots.
Off Hockey draw, puck in the left wing corner, and Ekholm up and out with it. Zadorov has to deal with a bouncing puck. Left wing to Marchand, out through center ice. He gets to center. There's Nugent Hopkins for the Oilers. Brings it right back in to McDavid as he comes down the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. The backhand, oh, and a save made by Swayman. He got it with a glove and held on. Nugent Hopkins had to make a nifty move to get it to the backhand. That was a good stop.
Well, Ryan healed the first shot. The first shot attempt, he healed the shot, and then he was able to have the presence of mind to pick the puck up, and often you wrong foot the goaltender on that. And he chipped the puck, and Swayman stayed with it. Swayman's had a difficult campaign relative to how good he's been. Minus 6.9 goals saved above expectation. Not what they were looking for when they signed that massive extension in the offseason.
13-13-3 coming into this one is Jeremy Swayman. Puck goes to the right wing boards in the Bruins zone. Up to Wahlstrom, will get to center ice. And a Lori just to the Edmonton blue line. Josh Brown out with it to Jeff Skinner. Into the Boston zone. Now on the right wing to Henrique. Has to go in behind the net to the right corner. Goes off his stick. Lori. Up to Wahlstrom. Got hit by Brown. Frederick can direct it into the Oilers zone. Stuart Skinner to play it. Gets it around on the left, but it's Wahlstrom. Knocked off of it by Brown, and up the right wing to Hyman it goes, and they'll come out of the Edmonton zone. And caught by Brazeau. Frederick can shoot it right back in. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse will bring it out.
Janmark's obviously okay. He, on the sequence just before Skinner left the game on the net drive by Zadorov, Janmark appeared to tweak something in the lower body, but he's flying out there. He's backing up.
He's up the left wing. A little bank pass too far for Kapanen. Swayman out to rim the puck. It goes into the corner and off of Perry. And Kapanen now on the right wing boards. To the left wing point for Kulak. Had it hop on him and come out. They'll shoot it back in. The Oilers have to vacate the zone. As McAvoy brings it through the middle for the Bruins. 1-0 Oilers here early in the second period. McAvoy got it into the zone. It goes off of Castellet. Over to the right wing. Kapanen into the blue line. Kept in on the left wing point. Wotherspoon got it low. Kapanen with another opportunity. This time to Janmark. Will get it out to Kulak down the left wing. Shoot it in. Cross corner. Hits the right corner boards. Wotherspoon to the middle of the ice to Beecher. Now to Kepke to center, and he'll dump it in. It's over 3 minutes gone here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. Adam Henrique's the goal scorer. Draisaitl inside the Edmonton blue line. Up the left wing. It goes off the stick of Kulak. Pasternak to the Edmonton line. That's it. Draisaitl. Over to Kulak, now to Podkolzin. He'll skate down the left wing. Into the Boston end. Stops on the left side at the hash marks. To Draisaitl, left wing point. Now to Ekholm. He'll rip a shot, and a pad save made by Swayman. It's up against the left wing boards. Comes in front to Arvidsson. The backhand. Swayman was able to keep that out.
Interference, but Colson was picked off there. Not sure what they're watching. I mean, that's obvious interference.
Zadorov out of his own end, up the left wing to Geekie. He'll shoot it in. Rims on the right. Off of Ekholm. Now to Pasternak, goes in behind the Edmonton net with it. Left wing to Wotherspoon. Behind the Edmonton goal, and Ekholm jams it up the right side, and it's Draisaitl to bring it out. At center ice, one hands it in. McAvoy turns on it. Nugent Hopkins on him. Got it in behind the net. Marchand, his pass goes right off of Connor Brown to McDavid. Right wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. Brings it up the right side, top of the circle, to the blue line to Kulak. He'll shoot it. Save made by Swayman. Rebound to McDavid. Goes to the right wing corner. In front of the net. Goes through the slot across to Coyle. He'll get it out for the Bruins. A little long pass to Marchand down the left wing. Marchand turns around. He got dumped down. It goes off the end of his stick. McAvoy will keep it in only for a moment. Nugent Hopkins can get it out. Passes in behind McDavid. It goes into the Bruins zone to the end boards. About 5 minutes gone here in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Marchand to the middle. To Lindholm, right wing to Lori. He'll shoot it in. The rim on the left wing. Marchand along the left wing boards. Played it to the net. Hard. Stopped by Skinner. He'll cover it. 5 minutes, 7 seconds gone in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Not much needs to be said in front of that Edmonton goal when the Oilers have both Josh Brown, who can fight as we know, and Darnell Nurse. Bruins got some heaviness in the lineup. Brazeau and Frederick on a line together. Edmonton's Boston's played pretty well. I mean, these shots are 19-6, Cam, 25 minutes into this game.
Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Skinner 15-8-3 coming into this one. His 27th appearance. Wallstrom with it on the left wing inside the Oilers zone. Wanted to get it behind the net to Brazeau. Then Emberson takes a hit from Wallstrom, but gets it across to Ekholm. Will get it out, skips it over the stick of Jeff Skinner. It's icing against the Oilers.
Emberson is a courageous player. Something that Matthias Ekholm said today in an interview I did with him. He talked about the fact that he sells out blocking shots and he'll take a hit to make a play, and he just got belted there. Wallstrom, by the way, in a kids event here in a shootout, put on a show when he was about 11 or 12, scored a goal in this building. Ended up getting picked on waivers.
Frederick shoots towards the net, hit Emberson. He'll get it out. Right wing to Hyman. Hyman into the Bruins end for the right wing corner. Taken to the boards by Frederick. Hyman to Henrique. Henrique behind the net. Frederick gets it loose though. Frederick up the right wing will get it out off of Brazeau. Emberson inside the Edmonton blue line. Forced back, goes across to Ekholm, up the left wing now to Draisaitl. Brings it in over the Bruin blue line, through the middle, and poked off his stick. And here's Kepke the other way. Checked nicely by Emberson. And shot into the Bruin zone.
It's going to give McDavid and Draisaitl a shift together here with Arvidsson.
All right to center ice. On the right wing to Kastelik. Long shot, and that launches off the stick of Kulak, and that's going to go out of play. We played 6 minutes, 17 seconds of the second period. 1-0. Oilers lead the Bruins. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We're at the TD Garden here in Boston. You are listening to Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's fastest and most reliable internet. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Browns scoring down in the basement. And there it is! Watch Leon light the lamp in the living room.
First period, it was 6:33 in. It's his fourth of the year. Face off the Oilers zone to the left to Stuart Skinner. McDavid kicks it to Kulak, gets it up the left wing and out. Penalty coming up. And it's going against Draisaitl as he knocked down McAvoy in the neutral zone. And the first power play of the evening for Boston is about to come up.
Well, that plays.
Edmonton, minor interference.
Wes McCauley with the call there. I mean, yeah, okay, but it's been going on all game. You haven't called it. So Oilers shorthanded here, and in a stretch where they're 47 of their last 52 over the last 24 games, which is 90.3%. Boston's power play, by the way, not an area of strength for theirs. They're 31st in the league at 12.6%. Edmonton's penalty killing still is only 24th in the league after the horrendous start to the year, but much better of late.
Oiler penalty kill is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Is that not a trip?
Mark on the right wing point, McAvoy dishes it across to Pasternak on the left wing. Pasternak to the slot, and right there was Nugent Hopkins. He gets it down the ice.
Right off the draw, Nugent Hopkins got hauled down. Oilers get Janmark and Brown out here. These guys do a real good job in negating pressure through the middle.
Pasternak to Zacha. Zacha in front of the net, broken up by Ekholm. Zacha on the left wing boards to the blue line. Marchand down the left wing to Pasternak. Pasternak come up to the line. Janmark was on him. It gets turned over, and Connor Brown will get it out. Pasternak at center ice. On the right wing to McAvoy. Drill it in off the corner boards. Goes to Ty Emberson. He turns and fires it all the way down the ice.
The only problem there is it's a long change second period. Emberson was able to get off. Oilers on their third rotation forward already here.
McAvoy into the Oiler end. Marchand will give that away to Kapanen. And now to Podkolzin. He'll chop it down the ice. Swayman's going to come out and play it. Into the right corner to Morgan Geekie. Leaves it behind the net to Lohrei up the left wing. Now to Wallstrom. Into the Oiler end through the middle. Goes into the right wing corner, comes loose to Nurse. He'll snap it to the line. That got gloved down, and on the left wing, Wahlstrom to the point. To Lowry, his shot, and that hit somebody in front. Geekie has it on the right wing. To Lowry in the middle on the blue line. Left wing to Wahlstrom. His shot, and a save made by Skinner. Puck along the left wing boards. 1-0 Oilers here in the second. Just over 8 minutes gone. To the left wing point, Lowry. Top of the circle to Wahlstrom. 10 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Bruins. Kulak trying to get it free. Instead, Lowry across to Geekie. Down the right wing to Brazeau. Moving behind the Edmonton net. One hands it in front of the goal. It's in the slot. Brazeau trying to find it. And there's Skinner. Got his stick on it. Penalty is over. And up the right wing it goes to Draisaitl. Boston got one shot on net on the power play. Lowry. From inside his own end, up the left wing to Koepke. Into the Oilers zone, wheels in behind the net. Comes up the right wing, stop top of the circle. Low to Beecher, he'll take it to the left wing corner. Beecher to the point, to Zadorov. Rim it in behind the net. The side, near the left wing side, and goes right to the goal where Skinner can cover it. 10:59 to go in the second. 1-0. The Oilers lead. Did a pretty good job on the PK.
They did a good job, but Boston's power play looked like it lacked a little bit of confidence. Oilers have won 53% of the faceoffs in this game. It's always been a traditional area of strength in Boston, but they don't have Patrice Bergeron dominating the circle anymore. We always wondered what would they look like without Chara and Bergeron. With all due respect to, two-time 100-point scorer in Pasternak and Brad Marchand, who will join Connor McDavid on Team Canada at the upcoming Four Nations face-off that you and me are privileged enough to go to. Looking forward to it.
Off the draw, quick shot by Marchand. Didn't get through. That was blocked, and out with it is Ekholm. On the right wing to Hyman. Looking forward to that. The Four Nations.
The Oilers are a little off in this game.
Like it's called for icing.
A little bit of a push here. Yeah, that's going to be a fun event.
Absolutely.
Of course, a couple Swedes, Arvidsson, Matthias Ekholm, and Connor McDavid from Edmonton. So just 3 players total from the Oilers. Vegas has 7.
Goes to Marchand, back to the point. The Carlo is shot, and it just skips in towards Skinner. He steers it aside. Marchand left wing. Off the boards into the corner. Lindholm, big hit on Ekholm, and bringing it out for Edmonton is McDavid. He'll get through center ice. In over the line to Draisaitl. Cross off of Hyman. It goes, hits the glove of Swayman. The puck in the right corner. Zadorov's going to get it out for Boston. He lost it. McDavid took it away. He's got Hyman in over the line. McDavid, the shot, and the save made by Swayman. He held on. The Oilers had a 2-on-1, but Swayman able to shut the door.
Well, Connor made the right play, shot the puck, but the guy that made the play was Leon Draisaitl. He finished the check on Nikita Zadorov and separated the puck from the player, and that created a 2-on-1 the other way. And McDavid tried to go 5-hole on Swayman, and they weren't 100% sure, but he ended up getting the stop.
Yeah, there was no passing lane.
No.
Face off to the left to Swayman. 1-0 Oilers, 10:19 to go in the second period. Henrique out of the face-off circle, so Corey Perry will come in to take it. Perry with an assist in this game on the Henrique goal. Along the right wing boards. Now to Henrique.
That's a hook.
Lowry got his stick in there, but Henrique's got it. He'll go towards the net. Couldn't get a shot away. Frederick was able to poke it free. And it's brought up the left wing. Wahlstrom to center ice. He'll shoot it in. Goes into the skates of Josh Brown. It's inside the Oilers zone. Henrique got it free. To Nurse will go in behind his goal. Now bring it out. Up to center ice to Perry. Over center. He'll shoot it in. Peek to the end boards. To Lowry. Left corner to Frederick. Around to Geekie. Won't be able to clear it.
Good play by Emerson.
Emerson was in there putting the pressure on. And now Fredericks having words with Perry. Crowd's reacting to that. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Frederick and Perry are still way behind the play. John at each other. The linesmen get in there. Now the gloves come off. They're at center ice. Corey Perry and Frederick. Frederick throws it right over the top. Frederick trying to hold Perry out. out. Perry getting in there, getting in tight, takes the helmet off of Frederick. Frederick throws another right. Perry went down to one knee, got up, and back to the ice they both go.
Not quite sure why Corey took that fight. He's at the end of a shift, but he did.
All right, well, we got 5 each for fighting, I'm sure. We're going to take a break. We got 9:23 to go in the second. 1-0. Oilers lead the Bruins from the TD Garden in Boston. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with...
And Oilers win! Oilers lead the Bruins 9:23 to go in the second period. Just replaying the fight between Trent Frederick and Corey Perry that we had just before the break. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Be coincidental fighting mate. We'll play 5 aside. No, extra 2 going to Boston.
Extra 2 going to Boston.
All right, Oilers are on the power play then.
Get one here. It's worth it for Perry. Get that fight.
Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. The Oilers get the power play out of this. Off the draw to the right of Swayman, puck to the line. Bouchard, left wing, Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. Bouchard on the right wing to McDavid at the hash marks. The point to Bouchard, over to McDavid. He'll skate towards the net, his shot, the save by Swayman. The rebound, Swayman stopped that, and he covers it up with Hyman getting into it with Swayman a little bit after the whistle. Things starting to heat up a little bit. Faceoff will be to Swayman's left.
Boy, they're not giving shots away for free in this game. They must have double counted an Oilers shot earlier in the period.
Sitting at 20-9 for Edmonton. Oilers are up 1-0. And it'll be McAvoy to get it out. He's got Zacha. He'll give it to Zacha. He's got the breakaway. The shot. Great save made by Skinner off of Zacha. And out with it is Nugent Hopkins. Breakaway pass. McDavid in. Shot. Scores!
Shot the puck.
Connor McDavid. What a shot. And the Oilers are up 2-0.
Shot out of the cannon and shot the puck.
Big save by Stuart Skinner at one end on a breakaway, and the Oilers get a breakaway themselves and cash in and get a power play goal, and Oilers are up 2-0. Perfect pass by Nugent Hopkins.
Boston's checking to see if that was offside, but it was onside, and Connor shot the puck. Didn't go to Ledeek. Lifted it up and over the blocker side. 2-0 Oilers power play goal, 1 for 2 on the power play.
16th of the year for McDavid.
RNH with the primary assist.
That was a great pass. Right after Zacha got stopped, shorthanded breakaway by Stuart Skinner. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Kastelik retrieves it on the left wing to the blue line. Lorai's shot. That one hit lots of bodies in front of the net. Kastelik behind the goal over to Koepke. He's got Nurse on him. 2-0 Oilers lead here in the second period. 11-11 time of the goal for Edmonton. Puck comes off the stick of Koepke, goes right to Hyman. He'll get it out. Now to Jeff Skinner. Dumps the puck in. Lorai up the left wing. Into the middle. Gives it to Peak. Over the center ice line. Will snap the puck at the rim over to the right side. Emberson over to Nurse. And Nurse will float it out. It'll go off a skate to Jeff Skinner into the Bruins zone. The angle shot and the save by Swayman. And he's going to hold on to it. With 7:55 to go in the second. Edmonton up by a score.
Well, as we mentioned, Corey Perry takes the fight and draws the extra minor. Talked about that right when it happened, and the Oilers capitalized. And Stuart Skinner made a tremendous save because a little bit of a misread defensively allowed Boston to fly the zone on a 3-on-2. If they created a 2-on-1, Skinner makes the stop, and the Oilers come right back up the ice and get the goal.
Face-off will be to the right of Swayman. Frederick just went across from the penalty box to the Bruin room. His hand was all cut up after that fight with Perry. Obviously, some punches off of Perry's helmet. Puck goes in behind the Bruins net. Zadorov to the left wing corner. Up the left wing boards, it comes out, and it's center ice. Geekie in over the line on the right for Pasternak, but he was tied up by Arvidsson. It's in behind the Edmonton goal. It comes free. Pasternak shot, save made by Skinner, and up the left wing, clearing it is Janmark. Zadorov back into his own end to Geekie, now to Pasternak. A check just inside the Edmonton blue line by Emberson. Emberson then lost it to Geekie, over to Pasternak. Goes to the right wing corner. Pasternak to the left wing. Shoved into the corner by Kulak. They got it up against the boards. Emberson in there as well for Edmonton. Comes free, goes in behind the net. Janmark waits back there. Bruins will make changes.
And all the time in the world here in a stationary breakout.
Wow, they're making a complete change. Emberson will wait. Now steps out. The left wing now to Podkolzin, to Draisaitl, Podkolzin to the right corner for Kapanen. To Draisaitl left wing, gives it to Kapanen, skates up the right side, top of the circle, past the point, glances off the Bruin stick. And Coyle to center ice, and he'll dump it down. It's going to be icing against the Bruins. 6:29 to go in the second, 2-0 Oilers lead.
Kasperi's got to manage the puck a little bit better than that. He can skate. He's not afraid to be physical. Those are the positives. Last couple games, I mean, there's one where he kind of puts in a bit of a tough spot. Edmonton was lucky there wasn't a transition going the other way. 24-11 the shots for the Oilers here. 6 minutes left in the second period.
Draisaitl out with Podkolzin and Kapanen. Podkolzin to the blue line. Bouchard to Ekholm. Hammers it off the end boards. And Coyle can get it up to the line. Knocked back in by Ekholm. Oilers were able to clear the zone. Wotherspoon out to center ice. Off of Draisaitl. Goes into the Oiler end.
Not sure where Arvidsson is. He's normally on the right wing on this line.
Now Ekholm, the left wing to Kapanen. Off his stick and in. Wotherspoon, right wing to Zadorov. Pushes to the middle. Kaslik will bring it out. Come down the right wing. In the Oilers zone. Kaslik in behind the net. Over to the left side. Knocked off of it by Bouchard. Then Zadorov gets control on the left wing inside the Oiler end. Left wing corner to Wahlstrom. Wahlstrom out of the corner. Goes to the high slot. Will turn and shoot it. And a save made by Skinner. He held on with Brazo right in front of the net. We're going to take a break with 5:38 to go here in the second. 2-0 Oilers lead the Bruins from the TD Garden in Boston. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Adam Henrique scored in the first. Connor McDavid here in the second. That was on the power play. Nugent Hopkins with the assist. He's got points in 4 straight games.
Got to change the lines here. Hyman's going to play with Nugent Hopkins and McDavid. We figured this might happen at some point during the second period.
Face off to the left of Skinner. Kulak turns it up the left wing. The left wing boards to Nugent Hopkins. Off the boards and out. Geekie missed McAvoy with it. He'll go back for it in his own end. Across to Wotherspoon. Up the left wing. Out to center ice. Kulak. Out to the blue line. Zaka to the middle. And now to Geekie. Comes into the Oiler end as he comes down the left side. Goes to the left wing corner. Kulak all over him. It's along the boards. It came loose. And it was Hyman to get it out. Wotherspoon back into his own end for the Bruins. Going behind the net. Ran into Swayman. To center ice it goes. Pasternak on the right wing. To Geekie. Into the Oiler end. Top of the circle. And it was McDavid to Arvidsson. He'll get it out to McDavid. Down the left wing over the line with Nurse. The pass to Nurse. Oh, and a save by Swayman. Coming across. Got it with the left pad. And he covered it up.
And Nurse upset. He didn't get more steam behind that. We used to use the term wood, but he didn't get all of it. Made a pretty good play to get the caliber of shot he did.
Well, Nurse at 80 career goals, one back at Charlie Huddy for second.
Darnell Nurse 5-on-5, as you know, in terms of 5-on-5 even strength goals, over the last 4 seasons is in the top 8 in the NHL amongst defensemen. Just doesn't play in the power play, so he doesn't.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. He's got a great shot.
I mean, the Oilers are second in the league in defense goals this year.
Face off to the left of Swayman. And it's rimmed up the right wing, and it does come out. Knocked right back into the zone by Matthias Ekholm. Zadorov off the boards to the blue line. It's not going to get out. Podkolzin to keep it in. Pass to the corner, broken up by Zadorov. Will get it up the left wing to Kepke. Off the left wing boards and down. It'll be icing against Boston as Kasteluck was trying to make a play for it, but couldn't get there in time.
This is almost opposite of the game in Edmonton, where Boston really took it to the Oilers early. Dominated
3-2 in overtime.
Dominated territorial play.
Yeah. That was December 19th.
The gamesmanship that Corey Perry brings ends up drawing the extra penalty.
Yes.
And the Oilers score on the power play. And sometimes what happens in this situation, you got Frederick, who's a young'un, working over Perry a bit in the fight, but upsets the guys a bit, gets their competitive juices going.
Hurts his hand on the helmet in the process. Puck dumped into the Oilers zone. Skinner.
Look out.
Left corner to Kulak. Will get it to center ice. Draisaitl brings it in. Down the left wing. Stops. His pass to the middle to Arvidsson. And it is cleared out by Peak. Kulak in his own zone. To Jeff Skinner. To Emberson. Across to Kulak. Gain the center ice line. Whip it in along the glass. It goes to the right wing corner and out of the end boards. Coyle can't get it out. Pass comes in front to Henrique. Scores! Adam Henrique on the pass from behind the net. He goes high to the stick side on Swayman. It's Henrique's second of the night, and the Oilers are up 3-0.
Oh, that's a couple different lines, getting it done a couple different ways in this game. And Hyman won a puck battle down low, kept the play alive, swung it back behind the net. Real smart play by Jeff Skinner. And Henrique, he can score in tight. We know that about him. That's where he scores from. Because he knows, and it's not like he's the biggest guy, it's his timing as to when to jump into the seams and holes.
Yeah, good setup. Jeff Skinner behind the net with that quick pass to Henrique. And you're right, Henrique found a quiet zone in the slot where there was nobody near him. And he goes stick side on Swayman. It's 3-0 for the Oilers. 16:35 time of that goal. And the puck cleared out to center, and it's Brazeau on the backhand. He'll dump it in. Henrique now with 5 on the season, 2 here tonight. Janmark up the right wing to center. Bumped by Brazeau. Puck goes just to the Bruin blue line. Lori on the right to Peak. He's got Perry in front of him. Tied up right at the center ice line along the boards between the two benches. Frederick got it loose. Give it to Lori. He'll go right in front of his own net for Boston. Lori off the left wing boards to Frederick. Directed it in. Bouchard. His pass for Brown. Missed him. It'll go all the way down. Icing against Edmonton.
A pair of righties playing together. Bouchard and Brown. The last couple games, Edmonton's built up some leads. They get 2-0 against Anaheim. Anaheim came back, and then Leon bailed Edmonton out in the final 4 minutes. Seattle, Edmonton up 3-0. Seattle got 2.
In a game where Edmonton looked like it was complete control.
Like this game.
Yep.
Similar sort of shot count.
As we know, things can change in a hurry. As skating out is McDavid. Pass across to Nugent Hopkins over the line to McDavid. The backhand and a save by Swayman coming across, and he covers it. That turned out to be a really good chance for the Oilers.
I almost think Nuge had a better chance just to shoot it off his pad, and Connor would have driven home the rebound. But I mean, Ryan's primarily been a playmaker in his career, real unselfish play, and Connor on his backhand couldn't lift it up and over on the short side on Swayman.
Face off to the left of Swayman, and it's McDavid, right corner. Pass got knocked down. Zacha got it out. 3-0 Oilers lead. We're here in the second period. 2:10 to go in the second. Ekholm in his own zone. Rims on the right. Bouchard will get it out. Hit the stick of Zacha. Go down into the Bruins zone. McAvoy hit Connor Brown with it. It goes in behind the net. Nugent Hopkins and Zacha to the corner. Puck to the left wing point. Ekholm. Left wing corner to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Ekholm. Across the line to Bouchard. Down the right wing to McDavid. McDavid cross ice. Oh, it hit the skate of McAvoy before he could get to Nugent Hopkins. Now Nugent Hopkins to Ekholm. His shot, and it's blocked by Geekie. And Pasternak will come up the right wing. Flipped it to the Oiler blue line. Smacked right back out by Bouchard to Connor Brown. Brown into the Bruins zone. His drop pass, and Pasternak will get it out. Give it to Marchand down the left wing. Try to toe drag. He runs into Kulak. Puck goes to Skinner. He'll cover it with 1:21 to go here in the second. It's a 3-0 Oiler lead. Shots now 27-12 for Edmonton. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left is Stuart Skinner. Great to have you on board wherever you are along the Oilers radio network this evening. Draisaitl kicks it to Kulak. Up the left wing to Henrique. Off the boards and out. Carlo forced back. Lost it to Arvidsson. Centering pass. And it gets knocked in behind the goal. Up the left wing, Zadorov for the Bruins will get to center ice. Over the center ice line, shoots it in. Skinner slows it up. He's got to play it right into the last minute here in the second. Right wing corner to Emberson up to the blue line. Marchand kept it in, but Henrique will get it out to Draisaitl. Into the Bruins zone to Arvidsson on the right wing. Got it in behind the goal.
Wow, what a play by Draisaitl
as he picked the pocket there on Carlo, and the puck to Draisaitl, right wing corner. Up the boards. Top of the circle. Floats it to the left wing point to Kulak. Across to Draisaitl. Skates down the right wing. A shot saved by Swayman. And the puck went up into the air. Swayman covers it. 25 seconds to go in the second. Oilers are up 3-0.
Oh, this has been a good period for Edmonton.
Very. Totally doubled the shots. 28-12 now. It was 14-4 after the first.
And the fight changed the momentum of the period for Edmonton. It did. Boston had some moments.
Oilers have had a lot of fights this year, changing momentum of games.
Yeah. Well, they're an older veteran team, and Corey Perry is one of those guys that he knows how to do it. He's got great gamesmanship.
Face off to the left is Swayman. Peek behind his goal. Around the boards, off the stick of Pasternak down the ice. Icing the call against the Bruins.
How's that icing? That should be at center ice. Shouldn't it?
Well, Pasternak was on the Bruins side, not by much.
You'd expect a veteran player to get that call sometimes.
Exactly.
Should mention the Oilers have Shane LaChance in the building. He is the captain of Boston University, the son of Scott LaChance. He's averaging a point per game. He's a 6'5". He was once described as a project 6th-round pick. So lots of teams interested in him. This is an important guy for Edmonton to work on that relationship with. He's in year 2 at BU.
Jeff Skinner off the left wing. His shot hits a leg, goes over to the right wing boards. 10 seconds to go in the period. Brazeau to Frederick. Frederick will get it out. Pasternak able to shoot it into the Oilers zone. Period will end, and the Oilers will have a 3-0 lead through 40 minutes here against the Bruins. And the Oilers have done a good job of keeping TD Garden awfully quiet.
They've kept the fans out of this game, to say the least.
Exactly. They're booing a little, there's that, but I mean
they're not looing, they are booing.
It's not Lou, it's...
And you know what, Boston lost some momentum as well as on their power play, right? That Edmonton penalty kill. But no, excellent period. A pair for Adam Henrique, both in the paint, and then Connor McDavid on a brilliant stretch pass from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. The Oilers penalty killing did a real good job. Boston didn't really sustain itself at all in the O-zone. And that started tilting the ice, and then Frederick picked the fight with Corey Perry. Perry took the fight. Frederick got the... what was the official call for the extra minor? Was it, I don't know. You know, we'll have to check to see, because...
And then Frederick had to leave for a bit because his hand was all messed up.
So But, a good first 40 minutes here for the Edmonton Oilers. And, they called...
instigate?
No, they did not. It was a roughing penalty. So they gave him roughing to begin with, and they didn't give him the instigator. So...
No. But he was instigating.
Yeah, yes, he was.
He was.
And the Oilers have been the better team by a mile, and that's part of the reason why they're up 3-0 after 2 here. This team's playing pretty well. They got to keep her going.
3-0 Oilers lead. Adam Henrique has a pair. Connor McDavid has also scored for the Oilers. We are through 2 periods of play. Bryn Griffiths and Rob Brown, they are standing by. They've got the second intermission for you when we come back. From the TD Garden in Boston, it's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Dump it into the Boston zone, and puck played up the boards, and it was Draisaitl to knock it down. Draisaitl out to Podkolzin towards the net. The shot, and a save made by Swayman. Now sent back to the blue line. Nurse to the right wing point to Podkolzin. Cross ice to Kulak. Skips off his stick. It comes out, and the Oilers have to regroup. Draisaitl in the neutral zone. Now to Podkolzin. Down the left wing to Draisaitl. Into the Boston end to Podkolzin. Has it along the left wing boards. Give it to Draisaitl near the point. He'll get it across to Kulak. His shot. The save by Swayman, and he'll hold on to it. Arvidsson went to the net, and he'll get into it a bit with McAvoy. 42 seconds gone here in the third. Oilers are up 3-0.
All right, well, I was just talking to the Brett. What was the big O for in the house here? Did something happen on the ice in the first 50? Was there a big hit that he missed? Or what?
No.
Well, okay.
Maybe it was on the screen. There was something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Must have been it.
Face off to the left of Swayman. McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, Brown are out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. Oilers out shooting Boston 30-12 off the draw. Brown shot goes off a stick and wide. Rimmed up the right wing to Coyle. Put it off of Ekholm, high in the air and out. Lindholm one-handed it into the Oiler end by Bouchard, and Connor Brown at center ice. Now into the Bruins end. Comes down the right wing to the right wing corner. Put it in behind the net to the hard hit boards. Puck goes through the middle of the ice, and Marchand will bring it out. Give it to Lindholm to Marchand to the Oiler end. Little toe drag. Put it on goal. Saved by Skinner. He'll cover that up. Lindholm was going to the front of the net. Provided a bit of a screen.
Not surprisingly, Elias Lindholm has been their best player. I mean, he always plays really well against Embiid for whatever reason. And I think part of it is he's totally prepared to get a little bit physically nasty out on the ice.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Face off to the right of Skinner. I agree. Lindholm always plays well against the Oilers. Henrique taking the draw against Frederick. With a couple of goals here this evening. As it gets into skates, and Wahlstrom has it now on the left wing. To the right wing point, to Peak. His shot, partially blocked. Loose puck, great save by Skinner off of Frederick. And the puck comes free to the corner. And up the left wing, Jeff Skinner for the Oilers will skate out, and he'll get to center ice.
Brazeau's hurt. He looks like he's got a shoulder or wrist issue.
It gets dumped in, and it goes to the right wing corner. Frederick along the boards will have it then just go off the stick of Skinner, and it comes out of the zone. Peak will shoot it in. To the right corner, Josh Brown behind the net to Nurse. Left wing to Henrique, rims on the left. Jeff Skinner to the middle of the ice to Nurse. The center ice line will dump it in, actually put it just over the glass, and it goes out of play. We're 2 minutes and 3 seconds into the third. 3-0 Oilers lead. Oilers will be in Pittsburgh on Thursday night. Chicago on Saturday.
Pittsburgh is up 2-1 in their game tonight as they are hosting the Columbus Blue Jackets, who are an unpredictable team.
Yes.
They must have had 6 or 7 games this year where they've scored more than 6 goals, the Blue Jackets. So part of that is Zach Werenski is going to be in the mix for the Norris Trophy. He's having a tremendous season.
Kaslick will push it into the Oiler end. It goes to Skinner. Sweeps it in behind the net. Emberson up the right wing. Got it out. Kaslick in the neutral zone. Now into the Oiler end on the right wing. Back to the right corner. Emberson to Perry. Perry through the middle to Kapanen. Now to Janmark. Down the right wing to Kapanen. And it gets into the Bruins zone. It's about the hash marks right side through the middle off the skate of Zaka and out. I'll make that Beecher hit his skate and it came out. Kulak with it just inside the Edmonton blue line. Kulak will retreat behind the Oiler net. Waits back there. Up the left wing for Ekholm. Ekholm up the left to Podkolzin. One touches it to Arvidsson. He'll come in. He'll shoot it. And that one goes off of Zadorov to the right wing corner. Zadorov will get it to the line and out. And it'll be on net. Stuart Skinner will have to play it. Bouchard in behind his goal for the Oilers. Up the right wing. Long pass to Draisaitl. Through the middle. It's in behind Podkolzin. So it'll be Carlo to get it out up the right wing off of Coyle. It goes all the way down. That's icing against the Bruins. 3 minutes, 23 seconds gone in the third. The Oilers are up 3-0.
This is a very quiet building right now, and maybe we shouldn't be surprised when the shots are 32-16. Edmonton's doubling up Boston in shots, and they've just simply been a way better team.
It's off to the right of Swayman. Oil Kings will be at home tomorrow. Saskatoon's in town. Friday, Prince Albert will be at Rogers Place. Cleared to center ice. And now McDavid into the Bruins' end. Down the left wing, a shot. And he put it just wide. Goes off the glass, out of play. That just missed.
Those ones were going in for him a couple years ago when he sniped 60.
So close. Using the D as a screen and wires the puck towards the net. Just missing. Face off to the right of Swayman. McDavid against Geekie in the face-off circle with Wotherspoon behind the net. It goes off a stick, comes in front. Here's Brown. His shot just misses on the stick side. Connor Brown trying to get to it again. Along the boards in the Bruins zone. Connor Brown along that left side to Nugent Hopkins. Comes off the left wing to the right point. Bouchard shot, glove save made by Swayman. He'll hold on to it. Oilers with some strong work along the boards on that shift.
Just rolling over the four lines right now, which you can do when you're up by 3, 44 minutes into the game.
Face off to the left to Swayman. Henrique to take the draw against Frederick. Henrique wins it to Josh Brown, right point, into the corner to Hyman, now to Jeff Skinner, centering pass blocked. And Lorai's going to get it out to Brazeau, now on the left wing for Wahlstrom. To the left wing corner it goes. Lorai after it, got it free to Wahlstrom, back to the point. It's Peak on the right side, his shot, and that goes off a leg into the right wing corner. Off the boards, Lorai for the Bruins. Cycles the puck to Wahlstrom. Checked on the play only for a moment by Nurse. And Brazeau in behind the Edmonton edge. Centering pass, he put it off the skate of Frederick. On the right wing point is Lorai. Skates to the middle. Left wing to Peak in the corner. Back to Lorai on the blue line, and it goes off his stick, and it comes out. Frederick back into the Oiler end down the right wing. His pass in front of the net. Peak couldn't get his stick on it. Emberson will get it out. Oilers got an odd man rush. Hyman into Draisaitl, and the puck was a little behind him, and it goes offside.
What a chance for Edmonton to convert. Boston selling out a bit here, trying to create some more opportunities for themselves. You wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Got a chance to counter-strike. Of course, Adam Henrique has scored 266 goals in his NHL career before coming in today's game. He's got 2. He has 1 career hat trick. It actually happened last December. So file that one away, Cam.
Okay.
We're on a hat trick watch for Adam Henrique.
We're on hat trick watch. Official hat trick watch right now.
Yeah.
Face off just outside the Bruins blue line. If he gets it, I'm not expecting any hats on the ice, but you never know. There are some Oiler fans here. Podkolzin to the right point. Emberson across to Kulak in front of the net. Tipped wide by Podkolzin. Now another chance. Podkolzin and Swayman covers it up. Podkolzin with 2 opportunities. 1 on the redirect and 1 on the rebound. Swayman able to keep it out of the net. Oilers are getting chance after chance.
They're all over Boston in this game. Like, it's not even close right now.
5:02 into the third. Shot shots are 33-17 for Edmonton. They're up 3-0. Draisaitl, puck, Golden and Arvidsson on the ice with Kulak and Emberson. Zadorov will go behind his net. Rimming. Emberson had it hit him, kept in. Now Marchand pushes to the middle. Goes to Carlo up the right wing for Lindholm. He'll shoot it in. Stuart Skinner to play it to Kulak. The Draisaitl to Kulak in behind the net. Now on the right to Emberson. The center ice where he finds Arvidsson. A pass in behind. Puck pulls and Draisaitl just shoot it in. Carlo up the right wing off the stick of Coyle. Emberson will go in behind the net. Reverses it to Kulak. Takes a hit on the play, though, did Emberson to make the play. And out through center ice, it's Perry into the Bruins zone. He'll put it towards the goal and goes in behind the net. McAvoy through the middle. And pestered on the play by Kapanen. Get the puck to Coyle, now to Wahlstrom. Into the Oiler end. Chopped away from him, and the puck back into the Oilers zone, and it goes to Bouchard. He's in the right wing corner. 3-0 Oilers lead. Just over. 6 minutes gone here in the third period. Puck flipped into Boston territory. On the right wing, it's Wotherspoon. In behind the net to McAvoy. He'll come out through the middle of the ice. McAvoy cross to Wotherspoon into the Oiler end through the middle. On the left side, now to Wahlstrom. Will go to the side of the Oiler net. Penalty coming up as Wotherspoon got dumped in front of the goal. It's going to be an interference call. The Edmonton Oilers are about to be shorthanded as Ekholm will go to the box. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 27 seconds gone here in the third. Interference, the call to Ekholm. 3-0 Oilers lead the Bruins from the TD Garden in Boston. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Real Canadian Superstore has more ways to save than any other major grocer. Check out their weekly flyer for PC Optimum offers, deals on club size, no name, and always low price.
We are here at the TD Garden in Boston. 3-0 Oilers lead the Bruins. Ekholm off for interference. Second power play of the evening for the Bruins. We're going the penalty kill, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. All right. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Skinner. Puck lofted down the ice by Nurse, gloved by Swayman. Now to McAvoy's, got it in the right corner and up the right wing boards to center ice for Pasternak. Went to shoot it in, goes off of Josh Brown. Puck to the right wing corner of the Oilers zone. Lindholm to the blue line in the middle. McAvoy on the right. Marchand in front. A shot off the shoulder of Skinner. Puck near the blue line. McAvoy will keep it in. Right wing to Marchand. Into the corner for Zacha. Zacha to the end boards with Nurse on him. They're trying to dig a puck out. They do. It goes back to the point. McAvoy on the right wing point. To Marchand, his pass goes off a stick, and Nurse will skate away for Edmonton. He'll come down the left wing. He's going to cut to the net, and he runs right into the net with Swayman, but they never did get a shot on goal, and skating out with it to center ice was Pasternak. Now in over the line, the pass comes over the line and out, and the Bruins have to regroup. 55 seconds to go on the man advantage for Boston. 3-0 Oilers lead, 7:35 gone here in the third period. Good job by Kulak to break it up at the Edmonton blue line. Crowd voices their displeasure to the Bruins. Pasternak at center ice will dump it in. Brazo, left wing corner, back to the point. Give it to Lohrei. Lohrei will shoot it. Misses on the short side on the right. Geeky cross ice pass. Hit the stick of Connor Brown. Goes off the glass. Lohrai's going to keep it in. Brazo behind the goal. Into the slot to Coyle. Now over to Geeky. A shot. Pad save. Rebound. Oh, put wide by Pasternak. Puck on the right wing. Geeky. Right wing corner. To Coyle. To the point. To Lohrei. To Pasternak. His shot goes off of Emberson. Gets into the left wing corner. Penalty is just about done. Into the middle. It goes to Janmark. Oilers going to come out with it. Ekholm out of the box. Only a couple of shots on goal for the Bruins on the power play. McDavid finds a loose puck in the neutral zone. His pass for Nurse missed him. It goes into the Oiler end. Oilers will make changes. So will the Bruins.
Oilers going to load up McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman here.
right after the penalty kill. The puck at the Bruin blue line, and it's Draisaitl to the right wing corner. Now it goes in behind the net. Draisaitl centers it, but Kastelik there for the Bruins. And they'll get the puck out to center ice. McDavid across to Ekholm. He'll shoot it in. Goes into the corner. Carlo's got it. Carlo up the right wing for Boston to Kastelik. Tried to steer to the middle, taken away by Jeff Skinner. Got it to the line and out to Hyman. He'll come down the right wing into the Bruins zone. Goes to the right wing corner. Kastelik was able to catch him. It goes in behind the net. It's McAvoy off the boards and out. Henrique will shoot it back in. 10.5 to go here in the third. 3-0 Oilers lead. Wotherspoon in the left wing corner. Cross ice pass to Wahlstrom. He's into the Oilers zone. Swatted off his stick by Nurse. Goes to Jeff Skinner. He'll find Henrique. He'll bring the puck into the Bruins' end. Got checked on the play. Swayman to the left wing for Frederick. Now in behind his net to Wotherspoon. As he waits in behind the goal. Brings it out. Cross to McAvoy. A little far for him. Stepping up was Arvidsson for Edmonton. Off the glass and in. Wotherspoon goes in behind his net. Nugent Hopkins just beyond the Bruins crease. Wotherspoon still behind his goal. Gets it up the left wing. To Brazeau, now to Lindholm. Into the Oiler end. Back to Brazeau or to Marchand. He'll come in. Oh, what a save! Made by Skinner. Got it with a left pad. Peak has a right wing point. Peak will shoot. Save made by Skinner. Coyle goes behind the goal. To the left wing point to Lowry. Tipped on net. Save made by Skinner with a left pad. Marchand has it on the right wing. To the blue line to Lowry. Oilers up 3-0 in the third. Cross ice pass over the stick of Marchand. He comes out of the left wing corner now with it. Marchand pass behind the net. Broken up by Eberson of Edmonton. To the left wing corner to Kulak. Up to the line. He was able to get it out. Lowry. To Lindholm, into the Oilers zone, right side, Marchand cuts to the middle, shot, and a blocker save made by Skinner. Kapanen can get the puck out of the zone and go across to Matthias Ekholm. He's 1-on-2, and slow up, and now rim the puck in the right wing corner, 8:45 to go in the third. 3-0 Oilers lead the Bruins. Arvidsson digs the puck out of the right wing corner to Bouchard, return pass to Arvidsson, and Lindholm was able to get in front of it, clears it out. Bouchard has it at center ice. To Ekholm to Arvidsson. He'll take a bump on the play. Pasternak gets a loose puck for Boston. Lost it to Arvidsson. Through the middle. Now to Draisaitl. Comes into the Bruins end as he skates down the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner. Pass gets blocked. He gets it back. We give it to Arvidsson and a high rising shot. Misses the net. Goes off the glass. Hot goals in left corner. Around to the point to Bouchard. His cross ice pass hit the stick of Kastelik. He's going to break away. It's Kastelik. The backhand great save made by Skinner as it went off the blocker arm and the puck near the blue line. Kepke in the left wing corner. Up against the boards. It goes in behind the Edmonton net with 7:49 to go in the third. Edmonton up 3-0. It gets cleared out. Kepke in his own blue line for Zadorov. He'll take it in behind the goal. Zadorov through the middle. Up the right wing to Frederick. Gets it to the right corner. Frederick runs into Connor Brown. It's up against the boards in the Oilers zone. Played across through the slot. Josh Brown there for Edmonton. He's able to get it out. At his own blue line, Wotherspoon. Right wing at center ice to Frederick. Shoot it in, cross corner. Good play by Josh Brown. Get it before Wahlstrom. Now up the right wing it goes, and it's McDavid. Lost it right at the blue line as McAvoy was there for the Bruins. McAvoy back into his own end to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon to Marchand. Marchand to center ice. Into the old on the left wing. Marchand, cross ice pass, goes off of Eberson. Oh, penalty coming up. And it's going against the Bruins. It's going to be a cross-checking call. The Edmonton Oilers with 6:40 to go here in the third. They're up 3-0. They will be on the power play. Looks like Coyle's going to the box for Boston. We'll take a break. 3-0 Oilers here in the third from the TD Garden in Boston. Sport Dealers, NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hockey is back, and so is Play Alberta, Alberta's #1 sportsbook and the official partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Cheer for the Oilers while scoring bigger offers, boosted odds, live betting, player props, and more. New to Alberta? New players now receive $200 in free bets just for signing up. Already a player? Get a $10 free bet for every $100 you bet. Download the new book app and make your picks today. Bonus terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PV sent you.
Experience a game day meal that's second to none. Fanfare with Skip is your all lineup of local restaurants this hockey season. Watch Jack Michaels give you the play-by-play on each restaurant's connection to the community and our team. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/skip to watch this month's episode with Amazing Walk Restaurant. Then open your Skip app and tap in an order with exclusive fan access to a deal each game day during the month.
It's somebody's day. Skip.
Proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Brad Marchand to the box for the Bruins, cross-checking the call. Oilers on the power play, brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Edmonton is 1 for 2 with a man advantage in this game. They're up 3-0. We got 6:40 to go in the third period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We are here at the TD Garden in Boston. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Puck to the left wing point. Bouchard to the middle. His shot, and it's blockered away by Swayman. Puck cleared down the ice by Carlo.
Like it. Took it to the net. Put it on the net. Force Swayman to make a save. Give it to him. Here he goes.
Up the right wing to McDavid from Bouchard. Will come into the Bruins zone. Turns to the right wing board. Now to Draisaitl. Gets to the slot. Forced over to the left wing for Nugent Hopkins. Down low to Draisaitl. Goes in behind the net. He'll get it in front off the stick of Hyman. But back to the point. Bouchard to the right point to McDavid. Right wing corner to Draisaitl. To the blue line to Bouchard, left wing to McDavid, to Bouchard in the middle, over to the right to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard, one-time shot, and that's just wide. May have glanced off the pad of Swayman. Left wing corner is McDavid with it. To the point to Bouchard. To McDavid, across and through the middle. He wanted to get it to Draisaitl. It's broken up, cleared out by Zadorov. Center ice, Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins comes over to Nugent Hopkins, comes into that Bruin zone, gives it back to Bouchard. To Nugent Hopkins, top of the circle, left side. Into the corner to McDavid. To Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. We give it to McDavid, steps out of the corner, got under the net. There was Zadorov to sweep it out to center ice.
If he's 6'2", I'm not sure he makes the play, but he's 6'6", Cam.
Yeah, there's a lot of wingspan there. Puck goes off of Bouchard, shorthanded breakaway. Puck brought in, the shot saved, made by Skinner. It's Beecher with the opportunity, shorthanded. That's the second shorthanded breakaway in this game for the Bruins.
Oh, he can skate, but guess who's been locked in the Edmonton goal?
Oh, Stuart Skinner's been outstanding. Penalty over in 15 seconds. Oilers are up 3-0, under 5 to go in the third. Henry comes in on the left wing to Nurse on the blue line. Over to Ekholm, to Nurse, to Ekholm. On the right wing gets checked. Wotherspoon will drift it down the ice, gloved by Skinner. Penalty is over. Marchand's back out there. Oilers got 2 shots on goal in that power play. Edmonton now 1 for 3 with a man advantage. They're up 3-0 here in the third period. It's at the Edmonton blue line. Lindholm got it in to Marchand on the left. Lost it. Pasternak got it back, comes off the left wing, goes towards the net, gets it out to McAvoy, and he got knocked down in the slot, never got a shot away, and the crowd reacts to no penalty. Back home, around the left wing boards. Wotherspoon pinches in, it will come out. Perry, an empty net to deal with, and it goes wide with the shot from center ice of Swayman onto the bench for the extra attacker. We're under 4 to go here in the third. 3-0 Oilers lead. Puck shot into the Edmonton zone. It's Kulak on the right wing. Had to deal with Geekie. The puck comes loose. Arvidsson went to shoot it out, hit Lowry, and it stays in. Now over to Kulak. He'll go cross ice to Arvidsson. Into the Bruins zone. He's got an empty net. He'll shoot. Scores! Victor Arvidsson off the right wing gets the empty netter and makes it 4-0 for the Oilers.
Leon Draisaitl was completely happy with that. He's like, take the shot. Victor Arvidsson does. He's got his 5th goal of the season. Kulak will pick up his 2nd assist. Good game for him, +2 in this one. The Oilers out front 4-0. And frankly, they deserve this tonight, Cam. They've just been the infinitely better hockey club.
Agreed. They have. That's a 16:25 time of the goal. Empty net goal by Arvidsson. His 5th of the season. Mark dumped into the Oilers zone. Skinner, and they are heading for the exits here at the TD Garden. As the Bruins are awfully close to losing 5 in a row, albeit one was in overtime. Up the right wing, Wahlstrom off the boards and in. It's Janmark to Josh Brown through the middle, got it out. The right side, Brazeau into the Oilers zone. Brazeau's pass to the middle, off a skate. Connor Brown brings it out for Edmonton. Off the left wing boards and in. We're under 3 here in the 3rd period. Peak goes in behind his net for the Bruins. No weight back there. Henrique's just beyond the crease. Henrique's got a couple of goals in this one for Edmonton. Now Peak out from behind his net. Up the left side. Up to Koepke. Off the boards and in. Stuart Skinner out of his net. To Bouchard. Up the right wing to Jeff Skinner. Now to Henrique. He'll clear it. Lowry over to Peak. Peak at center ice. High into the Oilers zone. Ekholm gloves it down, rips it around the right wing boards. Hyman can go cross ice to Henrique, who gets center. He'll shoot it in. Oilers make changes. Lowry goes in behind or in front of his net for the Bruins. Now he's to center and on the left wing. To Coyle, trying to come into the Oiler end, gets into the slot. Perry spun him around. Lindholm had it knocked off his stick. Marchand has it left wing, up near the left wing point. Down low to Coyle. Coyle to the right wing corner. It's along the boards near the top of the circle to the blue line where it was kept in. Lowry comes down the right wing. He'll shoot it. Pad save made by Skinner. He covers it up. Oh my. Lowry with a really good opportunity to the slot, and there was Skinner to make the save and cover it with 1:37 to go here in the 3rd.
Solid stop for Stuart Skinner. No question about it.
Skinner has been on fire. Calvin Pickard had to come into this game, played 5 minutes and 25 seconds.
So this will be a... Well, we won't say it. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either. Face off to the left of Skinner.
Nor do I.
Josh Brown will rim it on the right wing. He does get it out. Wotherspoon. It's it up to center ice. Arvidsson to his own end for Nurse. Nurse snaps a pass to Henrique. One touches it to Arvidsson. He'll come in, makes a little move. Oh, almost got to the net. Got dumped down by McAvoy. It's in behind the goal. Podkolzin left wing. To Henrique to the line, but Nurse had vacated the line, so it does come out. Nurse to Arvidsson to Podkolzin into the Bruins zone. Coming up to the last minute here in the 3rd. Oilers are up 4-0 on Boston. Pasternak had to go off his skate. Now up to Arvidsson on the right. Last 3 times these two teams have played, it went to overtime. The last 6 times these teams have played, it's been a 1-goal game.
Well, this will be 5 straight wins in this building for Edmonton.
And the puck at center, and it is Skinner to bring it in on the left wing. A high rising shot goes wide. Kapanen jams it into the right wing corner. And it goes back to the point. Emberson to Kapanen, right wing. Now to the middle to Jeff Skinner. Off a stick, it goes wide. 22 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Puck along the boards in the Bruins zone, and it's Frederick to come out with it. Here's Brown into his own end. Just 10 seconds left. And the Bruins will just be content to stay out in the neutral zone. Now Frederick's getting into it with Connor Brown. The Oilers will win this one 4-0 over the Bruins. The Oilers have won 4 in a row. Stuart Skinner, perfect. It'll be a shared shutout, as there was 5 minutes and 25 seconds that Calvin Pickard played in this game, but Skinner made all the stops, all 26 shots that went his way from Boston, and Edmonton wins it 4-0 over the Bruins. Edmonton with their 25th win of the year. And Bob, there were times where Skinner had to make big saves, but for the most part, Edmonton was
their best chances happened on Edmonton's power play. They got 2 breakaways, and he stopped them both, and probably swung the momentum in the game pretty good. They got a bit of a push here, score effects in the third period, got 14 shots on goal, but a solid performance from Stuart Skinner. And everything you need to know is this. Calvin Pickard went in there, never faced a shot in the final 5 minutes of the first period.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, played 5:25. Had to come in after Stuart Skinner got steamrolled through the crease by Nikita Zadorov, and they had to make sure that Skinner was okay. He came back at the start of the second period, so it turned out he was fine. But